Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So it is currently Monday night here in Milan, and I am delayed in regards to putting anything on my channel exclusively dedicated to Malta MESC 2024, Malta Song for Eurovision 2024. That is because on Saturday night, as you're aware if you follow my channel, I went to Georgie's in Hamburg. I had an amazing night with Georgie and Chris. And we watched Vidbeer, we watched MGP, we watched Benidorm Fest, and we genuinely caught the results. As most people are aware of, like as soon as Benidorm Fest finished, we went straight to the results. Well, so we assumed we were going to go back to the beginning of MESC 2024. That was our agreement, that we weren't going to look at the results. It just so happens when we went onto the YouTube channel streaming it, goodness knows how they filled out that show. But nonetheless, the results were coming in. We literally caught right at the beginning of the results. And I pressed record and we reacted to it. I'm not sure necessarily we were saying anything groundbreaking because we hadn't seen the live on tapes at that moment in time. We just knew who our favourites were. Like, all three of us wanted Erba. And Chris was very much Team Erba, and I was, I don't mind Erba, or moreover, I would be happy with Loop. And also, being a fan of Matt Black, I would be happy about that as well. Georgie was in agreement with those three options as well. So, we were watching the results. We had no idea what the live on tape, how that went down. And it was obviously very clear that Luke was going to cane it. And so the plan was on Sunday to get that reaction and make a video of that reaction. Well, beknownst to me, I deleted that reaction because basically my laptop hasn't got very much memory. So what happens, we went to sit down to record a video about Germany's national selection. So I went into my folder with all of my videos, all of my recordings, to delete a load just to make sure that as I'm recording my Germany's video, that my data doesn't run out, because that's what happened in the past. What happens then is that MP4 file corrupts. And I stupidly deleted our reaction. So as a result of that, this video is going to be a culmination of me confessing my error. I have already apologized to Georgie and Chris that I have deleted that. But moreover, what I wanted to do is I wanted to combine my thoughts of MESC 2024 that me and Georgie made in the day when we went live. Which, was an experience. I'm not sure whether we will be doing it again very soon. And then also, moreover, our thoughts the next day. So obviously since Saturday, I can genuinely say, hand on heart, with all authenticity, I have listened to Loop a lot. I have listened to Loop on a loop. I'm a lamb with a bit of bad wings on. I'm teasing, no, catch you love when I'm move. And obviously I have gone back and watched those live on tapes. And for me, I just think the girl did good. I love this choreography. I'm not a dancer. I mean, I may have gone to theatre school as a kid, but I don't profess to be a dancer. But there's something really effective with that choreography that I'm completely loving. And also, I just do think it's a slight cheap shot in regards to things that I've kind of read in regards to making a direct comparison with Chanel. I can see why you might make a comparison. There is obviously an evident dance break. This is longer, but obviously Chanel doesn't have the 360 turn. And moreover, that's a dangerous game, and that's moreover dangerous territory moving forward. Anytime anyone even wants to, a young female wants to add in a dance break, are we going to constantly compare it to Chanel, which ultimately was iconic? It can't be replicated. That whole magic cannot be replicated. All we can hope for is to do something that's different and therefore cannot be compared. So I think the girl did good. And moreover, I'm definitely Team Malta this year. I've just seen I'm low on battery. Honestly, I'm not doing very well with my recordings of late. And I'm not just saying that as a flippant comment. Now, I was expecting to see Malta slightly higher on the Eurovision app leaderboard, the Eurovision app that Eurovision fans have. So I don't know. I'm quite interested to know, particularly in regards to my subscribers and followers in the comments, what's your thoughts in regards to, were you Team Loop? And moreover, is this a song that, you know, you will get behind and can get behind? Because for me, I can and will certainly. And it's evidently in the easier semi-final, which is only a good thing for Malta. I mean, all I'll say in regards to anything additional extra that I didn't say in the 2 videos that I'm going to put after this is I do think it's slightly strange that the depth of quality of songs this year was, in my opinion, stronger than I can remember it coming from Malta. And moreover, the amount of bops we had, you know, we had Denise. So we had Matt Black. We had Erba. We obviously have got Loop. It got me so high, burning up like a fever. But then yet you didn't do a stadium, which you've done in the past. Like, it just seemed that this needed a stadium. Like, I remember last year, I think that was done last minute, I think. But nonetheless, just seeing the busker perform in front of a live audience massively elevated that song. And I think these artists deserved that. I really do. And I think, if anything, these 12 songs needed and deserved, and it was warranted, to have a live show in a stadium with a crowd. So I am slightly disappointed about that. So a couple of extra things. Number one, I can see Matt Black's single is now out, so he's now got that on streaming platforms. I am waiting for Erba to put theirs on a streaming platform, because I'm kind of sick and tired of listening to the music video on my YouTube Music. And I just want to do a personal comment in regards to Denise. Like, I've rewatched parts of the show on Saturday night, and serious credit needs to be given where it deserves. And for Denise to go through that night with a serious, you know, bronchitis as a singer, game over, right? But she still persevered. So she's an absolute testament to Malta, to her daughter, to her family, friends, the people that she obviously did it for. But particularly, I know she's been quite vocal about this song, the message of the song, and wanting to be an inspiration for her daughter, and I think she certainly did that. Bow down and kiss my tiara. You're about to bow down, 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 down. You know, my channel's a testament to the fact that I'm a big fan of Denise, a big fan of anything that Denise does. I think she's a lovely woman and a super talent. And so I just hope, and I know we say these about Eurovision national finalists who don't qualify, I know it's such a flippant comment. I hope they return, but oh my goodness, I hope she returns. I think Matt Black and Denise, they need their moment on that Eurovision stage. And I feel it's just a matter of time. So, yeah. Right, I'm going to leave it there. But seriously, Malta, Sarah and her song Loop, you've got my support. But also, I think it's just testament of what a fantastic year it is, because I'm loving so many songs this year. I think that's probably another reason why maybe it might be lower on the Eurovision app leaderboard than I had expected, is because I forgot that actually for a lot of people the songs that they put above it are just really strong songs this year. So I can't wait to see how this goes down in Malmo. Well done, Malta. In all seriousness, objectively and subjectively, with bias, I believe Malta has made the right choice with this. So, yeah. So there's my thoughts. Like I said, I'm going to add in videos after this in regards to my thoughts before MESC and after EMSC. But this is my call to arms. Please do comment below, because I really want to know what people think about this song and whether they're behind this song and what they think about Malta's offerings this year. So if you're still here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, I will add on those 2 videos after this. Take care. Okay, and then we'll go to Malta. So let's be truthful and honest, because we are. So with Malta, I wasn't aware that as soon as Benidorm Fest finished, that the results hadn't even happened in Malta yet. Yeah. So we had planned to not look at our phones in regards to Malta's results, and we were going to watch that show from the beginning. Yeah. But then we turned onto YouTube, and
it was literally the first jury member giving the points.
Yeah, literally.
And we thought like, okay, let's record that already.
Yeah. So
we have heard, let's say, like we heard the songs, we watched we had our favorites. I mean, we did earlier the day our favorites.
Yeah. But let's be honest, we have recorded that, and that will go on my channel. But we watched that not seeing the live on tape. So we didn't actually know the quality of those performances.
We were just as long as we were reacting to the votes. This is what I said. Like, if Loop gets so many 12 points from the juries, it means that actually the live on tape was a good performance. And after that, we watched it.
Yes. So we watched the results. We're extremely happy about that. I mean, Loop absolutely nailed it. Can I also just say a couple of things in regards to it was quite nice. So Matt Black came third last year. Ryan Healy came second. This year they flipped it. Yeah. And actually this year, so last year Matt Black was penalised by the televote. Yeah. But this year he did very well in the televote. Well, he won the televote.
He won the televote. 29 points.
I'm a huge fan of Matt Black, and I wasn't sure whether last year, because that performance last year and that song last year was so good, I wasn't sure whether people in Malta just wasn't getting him, and as a result we'll never get him, so we'll never get the televote. But this year they got him, and they got the televote. So for moving forward for Matt Black, I'm very excited because I am a Matt Black fan.
And now we go and we move forward to Denise. Because that's heartbroken.
Right, so it was extremely. Because I follow her on Instagram. So I'd seen a post that she'd done, and I showed it to you, being like, "Oh, she's." Like, I knew she was ill this week, and she basically had pretty much warned us. She'd obviously done the live on tape. She'd obviously watched it back. She obviously knew. Like, she's got bronchitis, right? She's got bronchitis.
Yeah. So it was very visible.
And what was really, really sad is what she was posting on Instagram was an apology. Yeah. It was an apology saying, I'm sorry, this does not reflect. But ultimately, the message of this song, I've seen this whole thing where she's talked about this message of the song. She wants to give a message to her daughter about kind of, women being strong. And she said, yes, obviously. And she even said she was going to pull out. She was going to pull out because she effectively couldn't perform it. Yeah. But the point about the message of the song is be tough, be a survivor, be an icon, be an inspiration.
That's what she did.
It was just when they were interviewing her and she couldn't get through it without obviously being emotional, and it was heartbreaking.
Yeah, and I'm glad that I had this vibe that everybody's friends with each other, everybody empowered each other on the Malta. I never had that feeling before. This year, for the first time, I had it so strong.
Because it was a bloody long process.
On the interviews, on everything. They were just cheering up each other. They were hugging each other. It was fun. Like, I get goosebumps because this is like
it's genuine
what Eurovision should be.
It's genuinely so, like, because a lot of them have come through the Malta X Factor. So I've seen, because I follow quite a lot of them, like Stefan as well, who got knocked out. They all, a lot of them went to watch because that's currently on at the moment, X Factor Malta, so they're all going to it, watching it together. They are genuine friends. Yeah. Like, I know Denise and Matt are genuine friends. Yeah. Anyway, so literally, Denise, you've got my absolute admiration. I did obviously watch that. We did watch the performance, and not only vocally, obviously, bless her heart, it just like, and after that, like last night, we watched Boy just to remind ourselves what an amazing performance she is. But what was even more heartbreaking, it didn't look like she enjoyed that live on tape. Like, you could see in her face, it didn't look eyes. And that was even more heartbreactive. It didn't look like she was enjoying what should have been a moment of pure joy.
That's true.
But she came fifth. So irrespective of all of that, she came fifth, which was amazing. And the other thing, like, I love Ryan Healy. He's super, super, super talented. Come on, take control. Just give him a better song. Like, as in, they've been lovely songs. They've been nice. They've been nice songs.
His song was not bad. It was not it.
No.
And it was not it for third place for me.
But that vocal needs to be on the Eurovision stage.
What about Erba?
Right. So Erba.
Love.
I will continue to. I can
I
see
will
that
still
song.
listen to that song.
At the end of the season, being my top 5 national final songs.
I love this song. Love this song. Love them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with the high expectations we had around that song, what was your thoughts on the live on tape performance?
When we watched it, I mean, I didn't hate it at all. I liked how good live they were, and I mean, just the how it's choreographed, how it's where each and one stands, where it's like this could have a glow up.
Yeah.
ESC Tom's glow up.
Yeah.
But it was in general not bad. Even if this would win the way it was, I would still be happy.
Sure.
Very happy. Loop.
In your head all night, you got me on loop. Cherry on top of the cinnamon, making my heart skip a little bit. Like you know how to for me, boy.
I will go out on a limb at this moment in time and say that might be my favourite of all 9 songs.
Love it.
I think I played it last night 4 or 5 times.
I can't with her. I love her. I love this song.
It was the song I had in my head when I woke up, but it's probably because I listened to it like 4 times and then we went to bed.
Yeah. And we said it yesterday, recording before everything starts, and you asked me yourself, which do we think should win? And we both said Loop. And she proved us right.
Yeah.
Because that live on tape performance is quality.
And I hope she brings the same 4 backing dancers, particularly one of them. Yes, I support.
You really want your plate.
Shut up.
Not saying it. You want your plate.
Yes, Malta.
Luke, Sarah, and you know what? She is sweet. She has this kind of attitude. Look at her getting the 12s and 12s and 12s on the board, and she was just like
She was
like
very
this.
humble.
She was very humble, very sweet. She's beautiful. She's fit. She looks good.
I also love the fact at the end, bless Matt Black, and he's genuinely very, very lovely. So when they did the split screen, it was pointless to do the split screen because he was like, screw it, I'm going to just go in and be with her. So the split screen was just identical because it was just
But it was a
hugging
bit
her.
awkward, I must say, her winning performance where everybody was standing behind and the guy, I'm your man, he picked her, and that was a bit awkward to watch.
No, it was cute. It was sweet.
No.
It was affectionate. But I think he probably felt a bit awkward because when it got to the dance break, rightfully so, if I was there, I was like, I'm not going to, in this moment in time, do my dance break. Yeah. Very excited for Malta.
Very excited for Malta in the second semi-final, 100%.
And I did as soon as she won, because I still haven't properly got my head around the semi-final allocations. I said, you bloody check if she's in the same semi-final as Luxembourg.
It's not.
And it's not.
No.
And
Malta is in the second.
Which now I've had a look at it properly. We've all assumed that anyone could come out of that semi-final.
Yeah.
Because
The
it's
way
semi-final
this-
1, that seems to be the death semi-final. On tradition, looking at the strong countries historically.
Last year it was the second semi-final that was the strongest.
I'm talking about the countries in semi-final 1. They're all
Yeah.
strong contenders
100%.
historically. So yeah, cool.
Loop.
Yeah. And so, yeah, ESC WHOOP, over and out, right?
Over and out and whoop it up. Where?
In a plate of spaghetti.
Good. I would say in a plate of ice cream.
Or in a keyhole.
Or in a... I don't know. I was going to say another hole. Like a squirrel hole. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao, cacao.